Isn't the whole point of these railway obstructing protests to ask ourselves the question, do we still want to keep doing coal? And our laws in New South Wales allow us to ask ourselves questions. And our law also allows us to choose whatever answer you want to give. What I mean is we're allowed to think for ourselves in New South Wales. The law allows us to ask questions of ourselves or the world around us. And the answer can be yes, no, or anything in between. We are even allowed to disagree. I notice informed debate about coal doesn't seem to follow these annual railway obstructing protests. Any conversation seems to get bogged down in the technicalities, and we never seem to just talk about, do we still want to be doing this? Let's look at the September railway obstruction where the 9 people stood on the coal wagon. According to the group's social media, they stopped a coal train in response to a recent approval of new coal mines. Just wait, because y'all are going to start with the corrections. Background first. What this refers to is approvals for 3 existing coal mines. First is the Narrabri underground coal mine in the Gunnedah coal basin. They have been longwall mining the Hodgkinson seam for a while now. This recent approval allows them to extract more coal, so new coal. Their existing approval was to extract 170 million tonnes of ROM coal, which is run-of-mine coal. Now they can extract 252 million tonnes, so that's 82 million tonnes of new coal. The rate doesn't change. It's still up to 11 million tonnes per annum. No change to the trains, with an average of 4 trains per day coming out of that mine. Second mine is Mount Pleasant, near Muswellbrook in the Hunter coalfields. It's an open cut coal mine that hasn't been operating for very long, which mines the Whittingham coal seams. Their existing approval from 1999 was for a total extraction of 197 million tonnes of ROM coal. The new approval allows total extraction of 406 million tonnes. Yes, that's double. Also, the rate of mining increases from up to 10.5 million tonnes per annum to 21 million tonnes per annum. And average trains are proposed to go from an average of 3 per day to 6.5 per day coming out of that mine. Yes, that's a lot of new coal. The third mine is not an approval for either a new mine or new coal. It relates to 2 neighbouring underground coal mines near Singleton. That is Ravensworth and Ashton. They mine the Leamington, Pikes Gully, Liddell and Barrett seams. However, Ravensworth has been in care and maintenance for the past 10 years or so. Ravensworth's approval allows for extraction of 114.4 million tonnes of ROM coal. However, they only mined 21 million tonnes before they mothballed the mine. This new approval allows Ashton, who's located right next door, to come in and extract 19.4 million tonnes of the approved unmined coal. So it's not new coal, instead it's mines mining each other's coal. So I'm going to argue it doesn't matter if it's new mines, new coal or old coal. Do we still want to do coal? And the great thing about New South Wales is the law allows people to at least have a conversation about coal. So as the coal trains roll on, here's my contribution to the conversation. I will repeat a statement a coal geologist once said to me. The Stone Age didn't end because they ran out of stones. Meaning people didn't change because they ran out of stones and therefore they had to. People moved from the Stone Age into the Bronze Age because they moved into something else, maybe because it was better. They still had the option of stones, but they chose bronze. So I asked, do we want to stay in the coal age? Or is there something better that we want to move into? Stop, I can hear you all saying we won't run out of coal because there's heaps in New South Wales, which is true. But surely there is no harm in taking a moment to ask ourselves, do we want to keep doing coal? Which in New South Wales, our law allows this type of questioning. That's it.